Welcome to Daddy Deployment's first episode. Or the first episode of Daddy Deployment, I should say. That probably sounds better, right?
Maybe.
I guess. If you watch this, then I'm already gone.
Exactly. So, but before he left, we wanted to film just talking about our concerns, our fears, our thoughts, I guess, on how this whole deployment is going to go.
And our expectations and what we look forward to.
Yeah, there you go.
So I think my biggest concern is my relationship for Nathaniel when I come back. Is he going to be warm up to me quickly, or is he going to be standoffish or so? And that would be pretty sad if that would be the case, because at least for me, I envision when I get off the plane, he running up to me going, "Daddy!"
I don't think he'll be able to talk.
Well, yeah, he probably won't be able to talk. He'll be barely walking then.
I'm going to try my best to keep Josh involved, but it's just really scary thinking like he's going to grow up and go through all these different milestones without Josh, and I don't know. I mean, that is hard for me. Going through all of this by myself, like when Josh comes back, like how are we gonna involve him back into the family? Like, yeah. Oh, you weren't here for that. Oh, you missed that. Oh, you didn't see that. Oh, yeah, he does that now. Like without it sounding like it's your fault you weren't here. You know what I mean? And
that's actually another concern of mine too, is the coming back and reintegrating with the family, because they're trying to figure out how things are done, because you're pretty much going to be operating like a single parent, and you're going to have a certain way of doing things. And then, I mean, it's not like you're headstrong, and neither am I, but it's still going to be habits and different methods that have to be adjusted and compromised with. I don't
want there to be any like, not animosity, but you know, like, oh, where have you been? You know, I had to do this by myself for 6 months sort of feelings. But then even if it is good, it's just gonna be so hard, because it's like, well, this is how we've been doing it. Well, this is, you know, like kind of like he was saying. So I guess those are concerns as well for me with the baby, or as far as concerns with us and like our relationship. You know, I think we've talked about this, but just the fact about going overseas, being in the military, there's so much temptation over there. And that, not that I don't trust Josh, and not that I don't, you know, I don't think he's going to. It's not like, oh, it's just what's expected of the military. It's just, it happens as long as I don't find out, or as long as he doesn't get anyone pregnant. Like, I'm not saying that, but it is like,
it's real.
Yeah, it's scary. That concerns me a lot. That is a fear of mine, that he's gonna make a mistake, you know.
I guess you can't say what you're going to do until it's there, because no one knows the future, but I know myself and my tendencies enough to not have any worries about anything that's going to happen over there. That's actually not a fear of mine or anything like close to there, but I definitely understand that it's a real situation, that, like Emily just said, that there will be things over there trying to jump all over this. But
calm down.
But I know myself to not act upon any of those.
Yeah,
so that's
and
not
I told Josh, I said, don't forget that I'm in Texas and all my exes live in Texas. In case you didn't know it's a song, but I said, hold up, you're not the only one. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing against Josh or anything. I mean, I trust him, but you just, I don't know. It's just a fear. It's a fear of mine.
Remembering the game plan, just knowing that this is just a stepping stone in our plan that I have with my family and where I want us to be later on down the road. So I'm not gonna mess that up for 30 minutes, a moment of stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I was about to say release moment of different things.
What the?
Yeah, I'm not gonna jeopardize my life and my future for some nameless something.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it at all. And just keeping my eyes on the prize and keeping my eyes on the future.
Just really curious to see how it's all gonna play out, and like I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I mean, Josh is my best friend, and it's gonna be so hard to not have him around for the holidays, especially for the holidays that this deployment is happening, when you're so used to being, you know, creating all these memories with your family. So that is another big fear of mine, is just how it's gonna feel and how I'm gonna make sure that he doesn't feel like he's missing out, or even like, am I having too much fun without him? You know, I don't know. Like,
I don't think we have to worry about that. I think we're both gonna be able to make sure we have enough fun.
Ooh, there's any little bugs.
Another thing I can't wait for is, the best thing about deployments is coming home. So seeing Emma and seeing Nathaniel for the first time in real life in 6 months, I think that's just going to be a moment that I'll probably remember for the rest of my life, and something I'm looking forward to. And also just learning Nathaniel all over again, learning his new little quirks, and then just seeing, oh, why is he making that face and different things like that. I think that's going to be pretty fun to have that whole process all over again. And then
here made me cry.
What?
I know it's supposed to be the happy part, but like, that's just really hard.
This time apart we can actually use to grow, you know, and bring different things that we learn about ourselves to the table once we do come back and become one again.
That's a good way to look at it.
All the stories that we're going to have to be able to tell each other in those late nights when we're just up talking about nothing. Yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. Just going out there and expanding my horizons, which is one of the main reasons why I joined the military in the first place, was to see the world, to see different cultures, and to experience different people. So to be able to bring that to Emmalydia and just being able to share with her different things that I've learned is something that's going to be really fun to do.
He'll be able to show me, and I can like kind of live through him, and so will y'all. Hopefully, so we'll be able to share some of those things with us, all of us. After this, Josh will be gone, and I mean, we're gonna try to cover various topics. So I hope you guys subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and just continue to follow us along on this journey, guys. And we look forward to seeing you again. And if any of you have spouses, or if you've deployed, leave us a comment down below and let us know anything that, you know, did anything that you were afraid of come true, or was it better or worse than you thought, or this will be one of the last times you see our faces together.
So get used to this.
Wait.
Burn this into your brains.
So, all right, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Yeah. The country needs me. I'll see you in 6 months.